Stop. Before you eat that egg or that piece of toast, you need to listen to this. I was reading through the comments from our community this morning, and I saw a message from Peter Trevathan. Peter is 73. He switched his protein sources a few months ago. His blood pressure dropped so dramatically he had to reduce his medication. He lost 23 kilograms without trying. But then I saw a comment from Brenda, who said, "I am confused. I just listened to a podcast saying eggs are fine. Who really knows the truth?" Brenda, I hear you. The confusion is intentional. It is profitable. But today, we're going to cut through the noise with cold, hard, clinical biochemistry. I am Professor Oleksii Kalmykov. I am a medical scientist, a practitioner with over 30 years of experience, and a medical troubleshooter. I don't just treat symptoms, I solve the puzzles that others ignore. Today, we are going to reveal the top 10 highest protein sources specifically to lower your blood pressure, and we are going to address the elephant in the room, or perhaps the chicken in the room. Is your breakfast killing you, or is it the key to saving your life? Let's solve this. First, we need to understand the mechanism. Why does protein matter for blood pressure? It's not just about muscle. It's about your arteries. Your arteries are lined with endothelium. When you eat the wrong proteins, you create inflammation that stiffens these arteries. When you eat the right proteins, you provide the building blocks, like arginine and specific peptides, that relax them. Let's start with the controversy, the destroyers. I saw a comment from Mitchell Taylor claiming that the egg research wasn't peer-reviewed. Mitchell, while I respect healthy debate, as the head of the Research Institute of Evidence-Based Medicine, I look at the molecular reality. When you eat egg yolks or red meat, your gut bacteria convert a nutrient called choline into TMAO, trimethylene N-oxide. High levels of TMAO are directly linked to arterial stiffness and plaque. Now, does this mean you can never eat an egg? No. But if you are a hyper-responder, someone whose genetics make you sensitive to dietary cholesterol, that daily omelet is a loaded gun. On Point Global commented that cutting carbs and eating beef lowered his blood pressure. This happens because insulin drops, but long-term, we have to look at the arteries, not just the cuff reading. So let's pivot to the healers, the proteins that act like natural medicine. Number 10, specific lean poultry, pasture-raised. Susan, whose story I often share, suffered a stroke because she thought chicken is healthy. But commercial chicken is loaded with omega-6 fatty acids, which are inflammatory. If you eat chicken, it must be pasture-raised to balance the omega-3s. Otherwise, it's just an inflammation bomb. Number 9, ancient grains, amaranth, teff, quinoa. Yes, these have carbs, but they are complete proteins. They contain magnesium, the relaxation mineral for your vessels. If you replace white rice with quinoa, you are actively lowering your pressure. Number 8, soy-based whole foods, tofu, tempeh. Forget the myths about soy and hormones. The science shows that soy protein contains isoflavones that improve endothelial function. It makes your arteries flexible. Number 7, grass-fed beef, occasional. On Point Global, you are right about one thing: ancestral eating has merit. But our ancestors didn't eat corn-fed feedlot cows. Grass-fed beef has CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, which is anti-inflammatory. Grain-fed beef does not. The difference is the fuel, not just the cow. Number 6, shellfish, oysters, mussels.
These are the unsung heroes. They are packed with zinc and taurine. Taurine is a powerful amino acid that calms the nervous system and lowers blood pressure. Number 5, Greek yogurt and fermented dairy. It's not just protein, it's probiotics. Your gut bacteria dictate your blood pressure. Fermented dairy feeds the good guys. Number 4, nuts and seeds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are one of the highest natural sources of arginine. Arginine turns into nitric oxide in your blood. Nitric oxide is the gas that tells your arteries to open up. It's nature's nitroglycerin. Number 3, legumes, lentils, black beans. Health Hack Hive commented on the power of legumes. They are right. Lentils are rich in fiber and potassium. They act like a sponge, soaking up excess sodium and cholesterol and removing it from your body. Number 2, wild-caught fatty fish, salmon, sardines. This is the gold standard. Omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, are anti-inflammatory. They physically change the cell membrane of your arteries, making them slippery and flexible. Peter Trevathan, I bet this was part of your success story. And number 1, the ultimate blood pressure protein. It is a combination. It's the plant-forward, fish-supported approach. Why? Because it mimics the blue zones, areas where people live to 100 without hypertension. Now I need to speak to Evelyn Burley, who is 86 years old, and asked, I will try, but I am already 86. Evelyn, your body renews itself every day. Your gut lining turns over every few days. It is never, ever too late to change your chemistry. And to Mark, who is struggling with 200 over 109, Mark, that is a hypertensive crisis zone. Protein changes are powerful, but they take weeks. You need immediate medical stabilization. This is why I created remote health guiding. I am a medical troubleshooter. A 15-minute video cannot see your specific genetic markers, your stress levels, or your kidney function. In my practice, backed by the My Doctor network of 9 consulting offices and a central clinic, we investigate. We act as your Sherlock Holmes. Is it the eggs? Is it the stress? Is it a hidden infection? If you are tired of guessing, if you are confused like Brenda, check the link in the description. Let us solve your puzzle together. So, here's your challenge for this week. Swap your breakfast eggs for oatmeal with walnuts or a tofu scramble twice a week. Replace one red meat dinner with salmon or sardines. Add a cup of lentils to your soup. Commit to this. Dave Gardner commented, committed. I want to see that word in the comments from all of you. You have the power to heal your arteries. The science is clear. The choice is yours. I am Professor Oleksii Kalmykov. Stop destroying. Start healing. I will see you in the next video.